guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on now, let's go! Check! Check! 53 is mine! I got you! I got you! I got you! You're all mine! You're all mine, baby! You're all mine!
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
58, right? Round 80! Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run. They're running it.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Allen now to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Stephen Hauschka for the point after. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Browns nothing.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch, point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Mayfield looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's the end of the first quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerry Hughes. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Let's go, 19. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check pass. Good pass.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Check. Check. 53. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
5 yards.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Check 25. Check 25. Regular.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
All day, just like that.
A toss play to Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
That's what I do. Hey, alert!
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Yo, you hear that beat right there? You seen the commercial like that with Mahomes and this nigga? That shit is hot. I love that fucking commercial. The way they moving to the beat, that shit is hot, right?
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
53 is the mark. 53 is the mark. You don't want nothing. Pick up the ball. Back. Alert. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Done. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw, it's Allen. And the grab by Croft.
Oh!
And this time not quite to the 30.
Good hit, because I was about to run to the end zone.
Line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Son.
Allen now looks to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And they see right through that defensively.
Yeah, I hopped on that nigga to get off me.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
A loss of 1. A gain of 1, nigga. It's a loss of 1? Where? I was just about to do the play that I got that fumble on.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still
halftime?
remain. We step aside. This is the NFL.
Oh, why you ain't tell me I could have kicked the field goal?
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. We'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Mayfield to throw it. It's caught. Beckham. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They go with Chubb on second down. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They toss it left side to Chubb. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. A run for Nick Chubb. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Allen now on first down. They'll roll him out right. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Check. Round 80. Check. 53. Mark. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Mike 19. 53. Mike. Let's go. Hey. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You better be afraid of me.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
53. Mike 53.
Now Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Check out. Hot. 56. 58's the mic. Watch the screen. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Allen gonna throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Happy birthday.
The Browns drive about to get started. And we've seen drive after drive come up empty for them, and they've yet to dent the scoreboard, yet still right in the middle of a 1-score game.
So this is where you absolutely have to forget everything that's happened in your previous drives. They don't matter right now. You just mentioned it. 1-score game. This drive here can erase all of what happened previously.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. And again, it's Chubb. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive. And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Allen eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Allen. Buying time to his left. He'll run it.
Come on.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Oh, shit.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
I didn't even know
and
what
now
that
here
play
comes the
was.
third of their timeouts defensively.
I'm sorry.
So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Allen. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They run here with Singletary, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got it.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there.
53, 319. 53. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Motion.
On 1st down, Singletary. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
So Allen's going to look to throw. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Wow.
I'm coming.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort?
Bills.
I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
Bye, Josh Allen. Till next game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Exactly what happened.
With that, we say so long from Cleveland.
By Mayfield, no Chubbs today. Eat Dubs didn't have no Eat Chubbs. All right. Later.